Hey everybody, I made it. Y'all. Hi there. Hi replay people, I heart you. We're giving a moment for live people to join us and I heart you. Welcome to the Midday Moment. If it's your first time joining us, I'm your host, Dr. Davina Jones. And the Midday Moment, it is the place where we expect great things. And we expect great things not because we ignore the questions of our day. We expect great things not because we ignore the challenges of our day. We expect great things because we recognize that we are both fully human and fully divine. And in our fully human selves, we got stuff, y'all. I'm sharing on my personal page. And in our fully divine selves, guess what? We got answers to the stuffs. So the Midday Moment is designed to help you tap into your divine, because when you tap into your divine, you tap into your river of hope, your river of joy, your river of peace, your river of resolve, your river of answers. So come on and tap into the river, y'all. And we are not by ourselves. We are part of a larger network called Kingdom. And so we have a full menu of Kingdom inspirations, okay? It includes the daily download with Dr. Pulley, the power of prayer and praise with Elder Katrina Johnson-Smith, Illuminaries with Elder Renato Casares, and a night to review with Elder Desmond and Kenneth Butler Jr. They're all right here on the Facebook page. Come on, y'all. It's time for the Midday Moment. It's time for the Midday Moment. Come on, y'all. It's time for the Midday Moment. Whoa, it's time. Yes. And why is it time? What are you doing? I'm expecting great things. Hey, I'm expecting great things. Everybody say why? Expecting great things. Hey, Bishop. Hi, Elaine. Hi. I heart you. Yes. Where are you expecting? In my life. Yeah. I'm expecting great things. Yeah. In my home. Oh, I'm expecting great things. Yeah. All around me, I'm expecting great things. Eyes may not see, but I choose to believe. You may not see, but I choose to believe. Them may not see, but I choose to believe. Sometimes I may not see, but I choose to believe. Hey, I believe in great things. Hey, hey. All right, everybody say thank you, theme song. Thank you, theme song. Theme song said, you're welcome. Y'all know we talk to our theme song and our theme song talks back to us, okay? All right, it is August 22nd, 2002, 8/22/22. That rings and writes so beautifully. All the days as well. And we love when we get that special witness of the consistency of numbers there. The two energy. We are reminded that our fearless and amazing leader, spiritual teacher, Dr. Gerard Pulley, encourages us that we are living in a two energy. The day is out for you to be thinking that you do everything by yourself and you just blow up. All right. It's about partnership. And, and he's been saying that. And we read a book here. Let me say, I got to be conscious of our time. We read a book here on campus called Psychological Behavior. I was just seeing if I could put my eyes on it really quickly. Oh, I do. I see it. One second. We read this book as a leadership team. called The Fearless Organization. So we read this book last year, and it was so amazing because right here in the book, in the introduction, the author, she's a renowned researcher on group communication and group functionings and so forth. And one of the things that she said was that few products or services today are created by individuals acting alone. We in the two energy. And few individuals simply do their work and then hand the output over to other people who do their work in a linear sequential fashion. Instead, most work requires people to talk to each other, to sort out the shifting interdependencies. So we are under a two energy. So I just thought to remind ourselves of that. All right. Okay. So now we spent the last 2 months, 3 months, 4 months working on our love meter. I mean, this was the summer of love. So we just finished reading It's Just That Simple, which is based on the fundamental pillars of this kingdom experience. With this, that's our version of Christianity. We call it kingdom. And it is rooted in love so that we practice loving God because God is love. And we learn to love ourselves. So we practice loving God, exalting love as God, and work on loving ourselves, practice loving ourselves, and sharing this love with each other. Even though we don't always act loving, we have it within ourselves to yet exalt and lift the vibration of love so that we all come up a little higher. Somebody say higher. All right, so that's where we were. Resisting the temptation to go beyond that because we spent several months on that, and the book is still available. It's just that simple. So you can get that if you like to go back and just do some reading on that. Do I still have it over here? Okay, no, it's not over there. It's right here. Okay, I got books all around my office. Okay, so that's where we were. It's just that simple. Okay, so where are we now? Bam. There we go. We are now working out of W, dealing with the double U. So this is where we are. This book is written as a 40-day journal. And so we're going to dedicate the next 40 days Okay, please stand by while we restore connection. I hope connection is restored. Okay. All right, fingers crossed. Is it restored? I think so. Okay, I think it's restored. All right, so we're going to be spending the next 40 days working on our connection, our connection with ourselves in terms of being one, being singular, one. There are times, and come on, I know I'm not by myself. We've all experienced this. Thank you so much for confirming we're back together. Okay, we've all experienced where we say we believe one thing, but we do something different. We say we are about one thing, but our manifestations doesn't necessarily reveal that. So we're working on not being a double you and being a singular you. A double-minded man, a double-minded person is unstable in all of their ways. And so we're working on being synchronized within ourselves, being one with God and one with ourselves. That who we say we are, that is who we are. What we say we do, we do. And whatever our intention is, we speak accordingly. A lot of times we say we have faith, but then we say things like, well, it's always something. We know if it ain't one thing, it's another. That's inconsistent. That is inconsistent. If it ain't one thing, it's another. That is inconsistent with what we say we practice. Okay. And so we're going to be working on being one. All right, so that we are not double-minded. Matthew 6:22 says, "The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light." So when you're double-minded, that's why it gets cloudy. It's not clear. It's confusing because we double-minded. We got a whole bunch of stuff. But when you take time as a part of your daily practice, and you can do it as many times throughout the day as you want. That's what I love about the interpretation of weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. And joy is whenever you wake up. And you can wake up as many times in the day. You can, this is the midday moment, but you can have a whole bunch of moments in a day where you wake up and you elevate yourself in light as light. Okay, and so the light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Your whole vision, you will know, you will have the direction. You got it. It's clear. Let's move it. Let's get it going. Let's go. It's clear. Why? Because I'm clear and I'm single. That's what we're working on these next 40 days. And we're going to do it by giving some focus. We're going to practice and work through these dualisms by working on our W's. W, working through the W with the W's. The W's that we're going to be working with are first W, worship, second, word, and third, witness. So we're going to work on these W's so that we can work through the W's. Okay, we don't want to be two-faced. Y'all remember that when we were kids? She two-faced. Did anybody say that? We used to accuse each other. And we were all being two-faced. We used to accuse somebody else. Who should be in two-faced? She said she was my friend, but then she did that. We call it being two-faced. Well, we're working on being one face. Okay, we're working on being one face, one you, a singular you. All right, and so we're going to work on our worship. We're going to do that by working through our worship, our word, and our witness. Okay, and I love this. In the introduction, it says that as we practice this, that there is a promise attached. There is a promise attached to the worship, word, and witness. And you know what that promise is? Instead of being a W, instead of being two-faced, it's two-faced. That's how we used to say it, two-faced. But we used to say two-faced. Instead of being a W, you're going to be a single U. And what is attached to this worship, word, and witness as a single U? A double portion. Ooh, come on. Preach book, preach pulling. A double portion of your health. Thank you, God. A double portion of your harmonious relationships. And a double portion of your wealth. For your shame ye shall have double, and for confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore, in their land they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be unto them. That's Isaiah 61:7. That's what we're working up on, y'all. Double portion. So we're going to work through being W's, and we're going to do that by working on our W's, worship, word, and witness, so that we can have the double portion of health, harmonious relationships, and wealth. Did y'all get that? Okay, y'all got to go back and review it. You got to go back and review it if you didn't get it that clearly. Okay, so go back and review it because we got to move on because it's a midday moment. It ain't a dissertation, it's a moment. Okay. All right. And so the number 40 has a great deal of significance. Many of you perhaps know that. We're encouraging you on just various symbols of the number of 40 in the Bible. And this is day one. This is what comes out of day one of our study together. And so we're committing 40 days because 40, you always see this throughout the scripture. Moses went to receive the law. And he went for 40 days. So I'm encouraging you that in these 40 days, you're going to receive instruction. Come on, in all thy ways, acknowledge God, and God will direct your path. You're going to receive instruction in these 30 days. All right. So that's day one. So that's an encouragement from day one. Here's another encouragement. That just as Moses went up to the mountain, we are encouraging you to avail yourself to ascend. When I was driving here today, I was thinking about how, we say the phrase sometimes, oh, don't let me go there. I'll go there quickly. And I started working on my vocabulary, and I started just kind of affirming with myself, oh, come with it. I'm going to take you to the mountain quickly. We're going to the mountain. Okay, we're not gonna sit here arguing and being in all kind of sorts.